Hello, I'm JulieJo. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I am so glad that you're here. If you're not new here, welcome back. Today we're going to be watching a video from none other than Brooke Ashley Banks. If you don't know who she is, I have plenty of videos talking about her. She's been in several different multi-level marketing companies, which in my opinion, I think are scams, and I like to educate on those, and that's mostly what I talk about. But I also talk about religious cults and dangerous people and stuff like that. I saw a video of hers called "This Place is Blowing Up, 9 Reasons Why You Should Belong Here," and it's about her multi-level marketing company, so I thought we could watch it and see what she says. She's entertaining in her own way. If you want to support the channel for free, you can simply subscribe. If you enjoy the video, I would appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up. And if you want to get notified when I post, you can hit the bell button. All right, let's get started.
It's the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. Cause we're still sleeping in my head. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin.
Let's watch.
You've been watching for a while, and I have to give you an update because I have been with Beauty Society for a year and 3 months now, and we are just now getting into a space. We were the Inc. 5000's fastest growing direct sales company last year and the year before, so 2 years in a row.
You know what I find interesting about this is they don't actually have the fastest direct sales growth company thing. I got this from Direct Selling News, and it says, for the second consecutive year, Red Aspen and Beauty Society have been named to the Inc. 5000 list of fastest growing private companies in America. So it's not like they're the fastest growing direct sales company, whatever. This is per Inc. 5000, and it also is based on the list of the fastest growing private companies in America, and Beauty Society is ranked number 561. Red Aspen's ranked 1413. So they don't even have a section of direct sales company. It's private companies, and they're not even in the top 500. This is a great example of being absolutely misleading, and it's just wrong for her to put it that way because that is not what it is. They don't even have a little area for top direct sales growth, for top direct sales companies growth or whatever she said. And the only response they have is actually just from the COO of Red Aspen, just saying like, we're in tremendous hypergrowth and blah, 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 blah. I want to point that out right now from the very start because one, she started off her video saying that. And just to show you how awfully deceptive Brooke Ashley Banks is. That is like her middle freaking name, Brooke Ashley Deceptive Banks. Now she has 2 middle names. 16 seconds in and she's already screwed up.
And this year we're going to be 3 to 4 timesing our growth or more. And it's like the footstep right before hypergrowth. We are growing.
Wait a minute. I stopped that real quick, but first off, how do you know that you're going to 3 to 4 times your growth? You don't actually know that. And second, if Red Aspen's already in hypergrowth, then what makes you not already in hypergrowth if you're number 1? It's just weird the way this is all put. Also, I don't believe in hypergrowth for Red Aspen or Beauty Society. It's all bullcrap.
We are growing every day. My personal team alone has been growing every single day this month, and it's just explosive. And to see women come in, I never really understood. I kind of understood, but I never really understood why people sometimes called these things network marketing money pits. And it's all about how the individual runs their business. But now I've seen that there are some companies that really encourage you buying big bulk orders, right?
Are you joking, Babs? She's acting like all of a sudden she has realized that there are some money pits out there and you need to steer clear. Babs, you are part of the issue. You are the money pit. People like Brooke Ashley Banks like to act ignorant. When someone's trying to give off a certain narrative, they tend to be deceptive in certain areas. Like for Brooke Ashley Banks, she's acting ignorant and there are MLMs that have money pit issues and make you buy a bunch of stuff. But she knows this and she's known this and she's been a part of MLMs that have done that. I don't know much about Beauty Society being, an MLM to do that, but I can guarantee they probably have the same thought process as Arbonne. You need to be a product of the products, right? You have to use the products and stuff. So you're going to keep buying the products and they're consumable, which means you have to buy them monthly or every couple months or whatever. So I can say with great confidence that the biggest customers in MLM are the consultants themselves. They are the biggest customers and buy the most products. Now, do I have the numbers to show you? No, but that's one of those things that's pretty obvious. And also, why would they show us those numbers? That would look terrible for the company. But I can say that with confidence. I mean, it's my opinion, but based on what I've seen.
So you're buying these big bulk orders, and women are spending $100, $200, $300 on bulk orders to carry inventory on hand that they can't 100% guarantee move. So then they're stuck with this stuff. Maybe they sell a little bit, but then their stock is compiling because they want a higher paycheck. So they place that bigger order. And I think most people are here in the industry, at least to start with, to make $200 to $500 a month, right? And that was me. I just wanted a little bit of money, which is life-changing, especially in the economy, especially with the increase in all pricing and the inflation. We have this gap, right? Like of what we're used to making with our paycheck right here. It stayed the same. Most people haven't gotten a raise, yet cost of goods and living has gone up. And so there's this gap of like, how can I fill that with a little extra income, right? And so most people, when they want to make money from their phones, they want to share something that they love because we're all walking billboards.
Let's talk about that. That's a great point. And it's dangerous when she's saying it. Here's why. The pay that people get has not gone up compared to other things like groceries, housing, rent, all of that. It has not gone up. So there is that gap. Sure, yes. However, MLMs on average, the Federal Trade Commission and most companies with income disclosure, all companies with income disclosure statements show us that it is not a good opportunity. MLM is not a good opportunity. If you want to read more in depth, I have some links below my description that you can go through. There's like one big article that you can go through that has a lot to say, but also the Federal Trade Commission link is down there. And then there's also some visuals too that you can see. I'm a visual learner, so it helps me more. But all that to say, MLM is not a good opportunity, and you're not going to get this $200 to $500 a month income, we'll say, a paycheck, because it's shown that MLMs don't pay you that normally. That's not like a normal income for MLM. I also don't see Beauty Society's income disclosure statement. I can't find it, which in my opinion makes it worse because you won't even show us the possibility of the income. At least other MLMs will, and they won't be upfront about it. But it gives me the opportunity to say, here, look, this is the best numbers they could come up with. Beauty Society won't even show you, which is the biggest red flag. The Federal Trade Commission says that the majority of people won't profit. You might get a paycheck. Let's say you get a $100 paycheck one month. Great. But you spend $150 on products. You're in the negatives. You're negative 50. But multi-level marketing companies are so deceptive, they're going to cheer you on for that $100 paycheck and be like, that's amazing. By the way, that's actually higher than most MLMs income disclosure statements ever show. Like $100 a month is insane for most MLMs. It's usually like $100 a year, which is awful, but that is the truth. I've covered it several times. I've covered several different MLM income disclosure statements, and just feel free to look them up. You can type in an MLM blank income disclosure statement, and it should bring you to it. If you can't find it, that means I don't have one, which is an even bigger red flag, like I mentioned earlier. All that to say is $200 to $500 a month is not realistic in MLM, and she's being deceptive, and she knows it. I'm long-winded today, so let's keep watching.
You share your favorite restaurant, you share your favorite movie, you share your favorite everything. Your shirt, Brooke, where'd you get your shirt? Where'd you get your necklace? Where'd you get your watch? Oh my gosh, Amazon, it has a deal. Like all these things, like people love to be influencers and micro-influencers, so we're all walking billboards. But there are some places that I guess, like talking to women who have come in the door recently and been so happy here, and they've expressed what a breath of fresh air this has been and how happy they've been, and just reignited and re-believing in network marketing. Hearing what they used to do, or like being, my gosh, it's 2024, like cut the gross tactics. That some people have been messaging people like, please post this on your wall for me. Anytime I get a message like that, I ignore the person. I'm like, that's disgusting. That is spammy. That's ick. Ew. And so then people affiliate that with their first impression of network marketing, and then they think that that's the whole field. It's like any restaurant you go to. If you have a bad waiter, it doesn't make every waiter bad. Unfortunately, people can be ick in this industry, but there's also genuine people in this industry, and you are an independent.
Okay, let's talk about it. Let's look back 10 years. Ick, right? Asking people to post on your wall. It Works does that still. Yeah, gross, right? But if you think about it, every tactic that comes to light in MLM that I've noticed, one that I've most recently seen that has been around for a few years that is still like a big thing, is being relatable. Becoming this influencer with relatability that all points towards your MLM, even though you're not specifically talking about that MLM, and your goal when making friends is to get them to join. And I'm trying to put this in a way that just makes sense, so I'll just be very blunt. Every tactic that comes to light in MLM, whether it's 2 decades ago, a decade ago, a year ago, when it comes to light and people notice it, it's gross. It's never like, oh, that is just a great option. That's how MLM should be done. No, it's not. In my opinion, there is not one way that someone has done multi-level marketing correctly and ethically. Why? Because multi-level marketing, to its core, to the very core, is unethical. It's wrong, and in my opinion, it's a scam. And the way people run it, it can't be done correctly. It can't be done ethically, because to its core, it is unethical. So she can go on and say some nasty tactics and how people do this wrong and blah, 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 but she does the same thing. It might not be the same tactic, but to its core, it's all unethical. Why? Because your goal is to make money off of people, their vulnerabilities, and whether you're trying to, 1, get them to come to your house party about MLM, 2, get them to post on their Facebook page about your MLM, cold message them, 4, act relatable so you can get them to join the MLM. By the way, those that's like 2 decades ago, 1 decade ago, 5 years ago, and recent, like those are different tactics from different decades. They're all wrong, unethical, and incorrect. They should not be done. Just because she's talking about one gross way that's very obviously gross doesn't mean that what she's doing is not as disgusting, is not as wrong. I hope that makes sense, but I am just annoyed with this idea that, oh, they're just doing MLM all wrong. It's like, no, MLM in general is wrong.
You are an independent advisor, an independent representative of the company, a 1099, and you get to decide how you run your business. So we're exploding right now. I am in shock with how many promotions that we've had last month, how many promotions we're having this month. The company grew by 800 people last month, more, and we are just popping this month. And so I want you to know about this, because if you have felt stuck, if you have felt burnt out, if you have been asked to do icky tactics, if you are currently being encouraged to carry inventory, or if you are ready for a move because you don't believe in where you're at anymore, personally message me, by the way, one-on-one. Here's why I tried to hate, and I get to speak so freely about this because I tried to hate Beauty Society. I tried to give it a heck no. I was like, I'm just going to try the products and find something I hate, because I'll never stand behind, I'm not going to downgrade my beauty products, and I'm not going to stand behind products that I don't believe in. Like, my network trusts me, or my word is everything to me. I'm not going to tell people to be a part of a business that I don't believe people can duplicate success with. And at my
well, then why have you asked them to be a part of several other of your MLM companies you've been a part of? Lime Life? We all remember that, and her blow up and the horrible lives that she did and how mean she was. And I have all of that in several Brooke Ashley Banks videos. If you want to watch them and you want easy access to them, you can just go to the little search icon on my YouTube homepage, type in Brooke Ashley Banks, and it'll bring them up. What about Modere, too? Huh? This is ridiculous. She's acting like Beauty Society's been her only MLM and that it's been right all along and that she would never ask you to be a part of something that was wrong. But she has done it. Several times.
Former company, when people came to me, I had a gal come to me, a friend, and she had been watching me. She'd been a client of mine, and she had been watching me. She's like, Brooke, I want to join you. Do you think I can make $3,000 a month? And she could totally screenshot the conversation of ours. I still have it. And I told her, no, there are so many changes that have been made. I don't believe you can anymore. I have an inbox of teammates in tears about their paychecks. Like, I've got to go. But I told her, I do believe in the industry. Go find something else. So insert Beauty Society. I literally had to make sure I loved the products. They made my heart skip a beat. Like, I put the skincare on and I was like, oh my gosh, this is like high end. I feel like I'm at a high end salon spa getting serious work done, but I'm at my house, right? I want to help other women be able to experience this. But I was like, I've got to love the makeup. So I tried the makeup and I'm thinking I'm going to hate it because I've tried most network marketing makeups and I have not been impressed. And I'm like, I'm going to watch me hate this. Like, meh. Fall in love. It's just like my Chanel. Like, I show you guys all the time, my Chanel versus the Sheer Joy. And I tell you that story all the time of how we made it after Chanel made theirs. And so then I get on a call with these leaders and I'm like, what do people wish that your company had? What makes your team most unhappy? What do you wish that there was? What, like, all of these things that I'm like thrashing them with the hardest, most awkward, uncomfortable questions. Like, what's the catch here? Why are you not on social media very much?
I don't believe her. Just for the record, I don't believe that at all. Okay? Between you and I don't believe a damn word she's saying about that.
Much like, I want a social media team because I want them to feel that like ignited feeling in them. And I like whipped them and everything checked my boxes. And so I knew it's game on, right? And the fact that they're not global yet and the first place we're going to is Canada, like my heart just was like pitter pattering. Like, I get to be part of this 20+ year company that is just now getting on the radar, that I get to help put on the radar, but they're financially stable. So let's go through quickly 9 reasons why Beauty Society. And at any time, if you want more information, honestly, message me personally or comment info below and I will get you the information, because I'm not going to beg somebody to join. I'm not going to try to sweet talk them. I'm not going to put on some magician show to make you see some mirage. I love what I have here. I know
You did a 22-minute video though, talking about why they should, which is what we're currently watching. And you gave 9 reasons why. You don't have to do a magician show, or you don't have to do a mirage or whatever you're saying. You simply already are doing it currently.
Women deserve to be here. This has been everything I've wanted network marketing to be. And this has been the biggest breath of fresh air for me. And so I want to share it with you. And you get the ball in your court and you get to make the decision. But my gosh, things are so good here and we are blowing up, and I want to give you the information and then you can decide what to do with it. All right, number 1, ability to make good income by yourself. This day and age, not everybody wants to quote unquote build a team, is what they would say, right? So you get to start out at 25% base pay and work your way all the way up to 45%, and that's dollar for dollar. If you have a Society Plus client, it's 15% less, because our Society Plus clients save 15% off their.
Okay, where's your income disclosure statement that shows me that you actually have the ability to make good income by yourself? You can't say that unless you can show it and prove it to me. Also, define good income. What does that even mean? Ridiculous. That point is already null and void. Doesn't make sense. You can't prove it to me and you can't define it either.
Orders. So you get anywhere from 85% to dollar for dollar on your own personal orders. When I sell $6,000+, I know I'm making around $3,000 myself. So based on your own sales, you can really dictate what your paycheck can be. And what's rare about that is most companies will say, we pay 50% commissions, okay? But it's not dollar for dollar. So you'll sell $100 to a client and wonder why you didn't get $50 paycheck. Really, they're taking they're gonna pay you on $70 of that $100 order, and they're gonna pay you 50% off of the 70. So then you're seeing $35 and wondering, wait, that's not 50%. Because it's a BV.
She's using this example because, one, yes, it's true. MLMs do say that and kind of hide this deception in between of like, yeah, you get $100, they pay you 50%, but really it is based off of 70. Prove It is a great example of a multi-level marketing company that does that. Erin Bees was from Prove It. She has tons of videos on it. Go watch Erin. Love her. So yes, very true. But also, what does that have to do with your MLM? You still can't prove to me anything. At least Prove It has an income disclosure statement. I also think she's just distracting us from what is actually going on, which is she's just saying a bunch of mumbo jumbo about her company, how great it is, and then saying, look, based on this company, it's great. It's like, well, that company sucks too. Doesn't mean your company's great.
This ability to make your own income by yourself without a team is huge. Number 2, volume-based commission plan for the team side. Gone are the days where people are pressured to hit a certain rank at the end of the month so that the leader can promote. Newsflash, you are not partnering with me to make me a bigger paycheck. You are not partnering with me to bulk up my volume. You are not joining my team to help me. You are partnering here for your own business, for your own family goals, for what you want out of this, and I am here to support you.
Correct. Yes, a lot of people join because they want to do it for themselves, right? They want to make more income. They want to help other people. However, them partnering with you does do all of that. It does do what you said that they aren't doing it for. You're saying not to make me a bigger check, not to help me grow, or blah, 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 whatever she said. But it does do that. You can say you're not doing it for that reason, but those reasons are still happening. So you want them to join for that reason. Doesn't mean they want to join. If you look at the way she's using her words, extremely deceptive, very sneaky, but when you break it down, she's still saying things that are going to bite her in the ass, like they currently are doing.
I've made systems, I create resources, I take pictures, I do one-on-one calls, I do Zooms, I create resources for you. And as I pour into you, we rise, right? And so this volume-based commission plan, what's beautiful about—
if we're pouring something into us, please let it be Diet Coke. Okay, that's it. I don't want anything else poured into me. Thank you.
About it is I don't need any, I could have a bunch of people on my level 1 who don't sponsor, and I can be at the top of the company if that is my goal. I don't have to have people that are growing teams. I don't have to have people hitting certain ranks. It's just volume that contributes together, right? And this creates a healthy, respectable atmosphere for everybody, because everybody's valuable, everybody's important. Some people are not here to do the hustle bustle. Some people just want to work their business how they want, and they don't need some leader reaching out asking them if they're going to maintain their rank. And then you as the leader, if you want to get to the top of the company, you don't have to stress out thinking, I just need 2 more leader sparkle unicorn ranks and then this flying flamingo rank over here.
Okay, so what she's saying is it's volume-based, not rank-based. So for example, our bond is the same thing. You don't need like 3 district managers and 2 area managers to become a regional vice president. You need, $40,000 in one month and then like 52 in the other to hit that rank. Something to that effect. However, this is from experience, by the way. Just because I need $40,000 in a month, which I did hit, by the way, in my MLM, 40,000 in a month. How? Not by myself. I needed as many people below me as possible. When it's based on rank, there's actually more push for people you already have below you to hit rank than it is to get more and more and more people below you. It doesn't matter what rank they're at. The more people you have below you, the more likely you're going to get more money coming through your quote unquote business that month, the more likely you are to hit that rank that you want. So when it comes to this thought process of you don't need people to hit rank below you, it's volume based. Well, actually that is going to cause you to get more people and not focus on the ranks so much. The ranks don't matter at that point. So you're actually helping less people rank up. And your goal is to just get more and more and more people, because you're not focused on them hitting ranks. You're focused on as much money as you can bring in as possible.
And otherwise I'm not going to hit. And I'm just waiting on Charlene on my level 2 to get this so Jessica can hit this. There's no filling webs and filling holes and trying to figure out this whole cloud web of how your team needs to be in order for you to maintain or to promote. It is simply volume based. This person sells 100, that's 100 towards your team volume. This person sells 5,000, that's 5,000 towards team volume, and everything accumulates up. So you can have people who are building, people who are not building, and it all accumulates into just a volume source. If you want to hit the top of the company, your team does 150 in team volume. 50% of that can come from one leg. So 75,000 of that can come from one leg, and then you need a couple other. That's it. Like, you can do a lot of volume with a little bit of people. You can do a lot of people with a little bit of volume. It's so freeing. Like, however the volume adds up, it adds up.
She makes it sound really nice and pretty there. I mean, she doesn't, but she's trying to. But when you put it in the way that I put it, break it down how I broke it down, it's obvious that it is actually the more predatory of the two ways to do it. I mean, there's several ways, but you know what I mean, based on rank or based on volume, because you're trying to get more and more people in.
So that is huge, because people are no longer held back by downlines not hitting this or that. And then the downlines are not pressured to be something that they don't want to be. Like, your team is not there to help you maintain rank. So quit pressuring people to maintain a flipping rank just because you want your bonus. Stop doing that. Number 3, no middleman. Everything is done in warehouse. We literally source everything. We pick where everything's sourced from each ingredient, carefully selected to ensure quality, to the products being formulated and packaged, to then it being shipped out and to your customer's doorstep. We have no middleman.
You are the middleman. You, as in Brooke Ashley Banks, is the middleman. There's the company, there's the customer, and Brooke's right in between. It might not be the proper definition of what she's talking about, but you are the middleman as the distributor, and you are doing the hard work and getting paid the lesser paycheck, if paid at all, honestly, especially based off of profit versus what did you buy, taxes, and all of that. In my opinion, the distributor is the middleman doing the majority of the work. The company is getting the most money, doing the least amount of work, and then you have the customer who's getting the product. That makes sense in my mind. Maybe it doesn't in general, but in my mind, it's like, well, the distributor is actually kind of the middleman doing the majority of the work and not getting paid properly for it.
We don't backstock a lot of shelving. So you know how you'll go into Nordstrom and get a moisturizer? Well, Nordstrom is going to put the oldest moisturizer at the front of the shelf, and they're not even going to bring out to the floor the new fresh one that, you know, NARS just brought out, right? They're going to put the oldest one up front. And so you're going to get a a moisturizer that has been sitting on a shelf for a long time, or at least in the warehouse for a long time. We make everything fresh in warehouse so that you're getting active, fresh, the word's not coming to me right now, but highly potent, like potent ingredients in your skin.
What? Babs, do you work in the warehouse? You don't think they send out the older products they created first? What the hell does she think she's saying? And all because something's been sitting there longer than the other doesn't mean it's not as potent. I mean, there is expiration dates on things for a reason. And also, a lot of times when it comes to expiration dates, the food can go longer. I hear that from a bunch of people. I'm an expiration date weirdo. I can't use it past, I got food issues when it comes to like food. And so expiration dates and I are not pals. If it's an expiration date, Kobe, right into the trash, you know? That sounds terrible and it's probably a waste. Don't judge me right now, okay? It's not about that. That's not the point. All I'm saying is, your point is what? And so who cares? It's a week older than the other one. Okay, but that doesn't mean it's not as good. I mean, sure, it's not as fresh, but that doesn't mean that it's bad.
Skincare right away. And the cool thing is that when you do make everything in-house and you have no middleman, this means low overhead costs, little to no overhead costs. We own our own warehouse. We're debt-free. We're female owned. We're so financially solid as a company, which is not the case everywhere. And it's so sad and heartbreaking, but most companies, we have these men come around in their like suits and they evaluate each network marketing company and they give the CEO the facts and the data and the averages and the percentages and the levels, all of that, right? One pulled our CEO aside and they said, you are one of a handful of sales companies right now that have been doing nothing but trending up since 2020. He said, most companies since 2020 are doing this. You guys have been doing this straight since 2020. We are in growth, healthy momentum, no debt, no investors. And so when you have...
Okay, but how has MLM in general done? Overall, would you say MLM is thriving? No, I wouldn't. So just because you are quote unquote newer and quote unquote trending upward doesn't mean shit. Means nothing. Monet was trending upward for a long time and they're crashing and burning right now. Just because you're trending upward right now because you're newer doesn't mean anything.
Have no middleman. This creates a low overhead cost, and low overhead costs equal high quality control, low overhead cost, your clients being spoiled, and us getting great paychecks. Okay. Number 4, juicy leadership bonuses. This one shocked me. In team volume, as little as $10,000 a month in team volume, including your own sales, include in the team volume. So say you sell 2,000 and your team sells 8,000, you get a $300 a month bonus and a trip to our leadership headquarters. All the way up to, there is a $300 a month bonus, a $700 a month bonus, $1,500 a month bonus, $3,500 a month bonus, $7,000 a month bonus. I used to make $500 to $1,000. It used to be $1,000, now it's $500. $500 a month bonus for $250,000 in team volume. Okay, which I was thankful for. A bonus is a bonus. Like, be thankful for it. Here at Beauty Society for $150,000 in team volume, so $100,000 less than my team was doing previously with way less people. $7,000 a month bonus. This is on top of team pay. This is on top of my personal commissions. So that's what blows my mind is these bonuses alone, like 150 in team volume and you're getting a $7,000 a month bonus on top of your team pay, on top of your personal sales commissions.
What that tells me, honestly, and again, they don't show us the income disclosure statement, so we can't say for sure how many people are making that. That shows me that less people are making the $150,000 in Beauty Society versus Lime Life, where more people are probably making above that. Now, Beauty Society is new, but I'm saying if they can give you a $7,000 bonus for $100,000 less, so they give you a much higher bonus for $100,000 less, it's likely because there's a lot less people bringing in $150K a month in the business than there are in Limelight bringing in $250K a month. It's really backfiring on you that you're making that point.
Can you imagine your paychecks? Just crazy. And then your teammates are also being able to get monthly bonuses for themselves. Number 5, a 5-star well-established skincare line. So this has been a best-selling 5-star skincare line for 16 plus years. We're not just some new fad company trying to mix random ingredients. We're over 16 years experience that have been curated and perfected for a tried and true line at the forefront of product formulations and in the industry, which is exciting because when we know something like hyaluronic acid and peptides and ceramides and all of those things, like we're ahead of it. We're there and we're able to formulate whatever we need, which is really amazing. Our skincare, we back behind so much. It's the highest level of clinical grade you can get with the highest percentage levels of each ingredient before you can get, you have to get medical grade. And we follow European standards, which is really exciting. We don't have the punch because we're not global yet, but we completely stay, compliant with European standards because we...
Monat said that they go by European standards. So does Arbonne. They don't say that. But in reality, their products show that they actually don't. There's actually a few, ingredients in there that don't go by European standards. So you can say that all you want. I don't necessarily believe it.
We are going to be going global. But we are gluten-free, paraben-free. What else is it? Cruelty-free, like all the things I can list out for you. Number 6, anti-aging professional cosmetics. So at first when I heard that they were skincare infused cosmetics, I was like, they're not going to perform worth a crap. They're going to look like crap. It's going to be crappy. No. So Dan Bosman, his name, AKA Boz, he's the brains behind the ABH brow line. He's the brains behind the bum cream, the Brazilian bum cream. He's a chemist, right? He's a beauty chemist. He curated Smashbox primer. He created lip venom. He created all sorts of things. He is the chemist that is responsible for 90% of our products that we have, okay? Basically, our chemists can take apart any amazing product, put it back together again and say, how can we improve this? How can we...
Does he actually create your product or did he create some kind of like mixture that you use in your product? What she's getting at is, he kind of like created our product, but I don't believe it. I don't believe that he created Beauty Society products. He might have like a staple, mixture. I'm not a chemist, but a mixture that, is kind of the basics for foundation or mascara or lipstick or whatever that a lot of different companies use, and then based off that they put in their own little thing. That's my opinion based off what she's saying now and what she has said previously in this entire video. I don't believe that her saying that and her trying to act like, oh, he's kind of does our products too. I don't believe that that's true. I believe that she's trying to point at it like that, being deceptive, that he doesn't actually create their Beauty Society products. I could be wrong, but based off of what I've seen and heard from her, I don't think I am.
Make this even better, right? And so just like the Chanel, I wonder if I even have my thing by me. Let me see. Yeah. Before I joined here, this is the makeup I was using with Chanel. The Le Beige Touch de Tint Water Complexion Touch, very expensive. I got the Sheer Joy and it looked exactly like it. It's like the same thing in the tube, okay? If we came out with ours after theirs did. The field went nuts over this product, okay? So the field went nuts over this product. It's sold out at Nordstrom. Jeannie orders it from Chanel. Our chemist takes it apart, puts it back together again, and he goes, oh yeah, we could do this. He goes, but instead of water, let's do hyaluronic acid. Let's do aloe juice. Let's do things that are beneficial for the skin. And he said, and let's not add fragrances. And here you have Sheer Joy. So we totally duped that and made it better.
But just because you added hyaluronic acid instead of water doesn't mean it's better. It also doesn't make it the same product. You took out ingredients and added different ones. So it doesn't make it the same product. You based it off of this product. It doesn't make it the same thing. So you can't really compare them as being like the same thing.
And more affordable for our clients. And our clients get to buy a refill for 20% off. Like how crazy is that? How amazing is that? So we can create and curate the best of the best. Just like those OG sticks you guys see around those OG sticks, in the white casing. Made it better. Here you have it. And they're the magnetic, gorgeous, luxurious closures. By the way, if you need, comment contour sets. I have a contour set that comes in a gorgeous black box with a free brush. You save $59 and it's amazing. Like it comes with the blush, the highlighter, and the contour set. So you can stand, I needed to be able to stand behind products with my head held high, knowing if people didn't grab the product, it was their loss. They're missing out on something truly remarkable. And you want to be able to hold your business classy. Like I'm not here for some like laughable side hustle. I am a serious entrepreneur. I am a serious businesswoman, and I run my business in a serious high level way. And I need to be behind a business.
That's funny. That's funny. That's a good one for Brooke, especially compared to past Brooke. Maybe this Brooke's matured a little bit, but a year ago Brooke is not the same as this Brooke, I'm guessing. If she's really a high-level businesswoman, a great businesswoman, I think that she's just really good at being fake and deceptive.
And products that I could be proud of, not only for my clients, but also for my teammates, to be able to have their clients buy, to have them be proud of what they do, to have them use product that they stand behind and believe. Like, I'm not here to have crap. I'm a quality snob. And so I'm really proud of these products and what is coming. Okay. Number 7, a shopping experience that clients are spoiled for. We're known for this. Again, because I mentioned that low overhead cost, there's actually multiple ways our clients are spoiled. Cart rewards, for instance, today, if my clients place a $149 order, they get 3 free products with their purchase, including an $80 cooler bag, my favorite blending balm that's $18 on the website. This is my favorite. And then they get this compact. That's $132 of free gifts that they're getting for free with their order. They get to be Society Plus clients, and Society Plus clients get free shipping on all orders over 50, 15% off site-wide. So when they log back in after becoming a Society Plus client, all their prices are dashed 15% less. And then they get 50% off of the product of the month. For instance, our tanning drops are 50% off this month for them. Regular clients, though, if they're not Society Plus, they always get 20% off of the product of the month. And then we also always have coupons. So anytime I get a new client, they get 20%. Anytime my clients order a skincare regimen, they get minimum of 20% off of their regimen and anything else they add to cart by simply using a code. Okay, number 8, our mission for the refills and to help the environment. So these are our refills, including our makeup has refills too, and I'll show you those right now. So these are the makeup refills, for instance, for the sticks, okay? Makeup refills are 20% off. Skincare refills are 10% off for our clients. And we have a QR code on the back because every refill purchased plants a tree in Haiti, Nepal, or Madagascar where there's illegal logging done. And then it also helps people get the jobs for planting the tree. So we love to help the environment. Number 9, named the fastest growing direct sales company 2 years in a row by Inc. 5000. And we're going to be 3 to 4 times in our growth right now. And that is...
You already told us number 9, Brooke. You already said that and already proved that what you're saying, the way you're saying it, is not correct.
It's exciting. This one woman came in. She was a top leader. There's no bridge contracts here. She was a top leader at another beauty company, and she said, I let my loyalty become slavery. I was filling a bucket that has holes in it, and I resonated with that so much because I was like, la, 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 no, it just, we're going to fix it, we're going to fix it, we're going to fix it, we're going to fix it. Until I just couldn't, like before the Lord, but with myself, I'm like, okay, well, they're not making a change. They said this was going to be great. My team's crying. I don't think that people can duplicate anymore. Like, I've got to go, and I went. And the coolest thing is that I tried to shove this door shut and it remained open. Now, if you're a happy network marketer, the goal is to be a happy network marketer, right? Like, you should be a happy network marketer. If you're happy, always stay where you're at. If you can believe in the products, believe in the vision of the CEO, believe that you're not being fed lies, right? And just let's sugarcoat everything and act like everything's great when it's not. If you can believe in the quality of your products and the commission plan and believe that people can partner with you and duplicate success, all of those aspects, right? The financial health of the company, then you should stay where you're at. But sometimes things change. I know that has been the case for me, and I'm not Miss hop around everywhere person.
But in the last 3 years, you've been in 3 different companies. I would call you Miss Hoppy Hop Around. Now, you're not Megan Dessart. I keep saying Deshart, and I know that's not right, but I can't help it. You're not Megan Dessart, but you are Miss Hoppy Hop Around.
I like to be serious. I like to stay in one spot. And I was heartbroken to have to leave my previous partnership. Like, it crushed me and tore me apart. Yeah, it sucked. It sucked. But I knew I had to, right? And so if that is ever you can absolutely chat with me too. And maybe this is the fit for you. Maybe it's not. I'm not going to try to talk anybody into this. That's not it. What I'm saying is right now we are exploding.
You sat here for 22 minutes and 41 seconds, which we're almost done, by the way, but not yet, and tried to talk us into it. And you gave us 9 different reasons. So yes, you are and you do. Very simply, very obviously, yes, you do.
We're going through this mass growth. The new teammates in our team chat I've been like crying almost every night because our team chat is just wow, I can't believe this. Oh my gosh, I already have 10 subscribers on the beauty box and I just hit another promotion. And oh my gosh, I just got this many fast starts and pinch me, I could cry. I love the systems that you've built, Brooke. And oh my gosh, we get this content for free. I used to have to pay for that. And oh my gosh, this is what I've needed. I almost gave up on network marketing, and just all of these things, and people duplicating success and winning and happy and deep breath of fresh airs for them. I'm like, oh, I know more women need to know about this. So chat with me, talk with me. And if you are a client watching, by the way, the cart rewards are changing tomorrow. So if you want that free cooler bag and the free blending balm and the compact, you better run, because they're ending tonight. But every day there are new teammates being added to our team, and we're going to go for a promotion this month. We're going to have to work really hard for it, but we're going for promotions, and we've already had 5 promotions. Tomorrow, we're going to have so many promotions popping. It's subscription day tomorrow. And so all of our client subscriptions go out tomorrow. It's going to be a massive celebration day. And we want more women to be a part of it, more women to experience what we have been so happy with. So if you need more information, message me. I'm going to pop off here and get my kids to the recital. I love that I can squeeze this in however I need.
Okay, I'm done. There's only like 10 seconds left. Anyway, Brooke Ashley Banks, everybody! Give her a round of applause. Okay, well, that was pretty simple to just navigate her bullshittery. She's good at bullshitting, but I'm better at breaking it down. Anyway, there's like over 500 videos I have for you to watch if you would like to go watch some of them. So a lot of them are lives as well, so you can watch longer versions, longer videos, and I just appreciate you being here. Please feel free to leave your commentary below, your thoughts on kind of what this was going on in this video. I love to read it. I love to hear it, because I don't and can't and won't cover every single point in a video, because I'm only human, and a lot of y'all are way smarter than me. So please feel free to leave your thoughts below. Also, if you enjoyed the video, you can hit the thumbs up, and if you want to support the channel for free, you can simply subscribe or hit the bell button, and hit the bell button if you want to get notified when I post. Thank you again. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. Don't join an MLM. Oh, and go watch Aaron B's talk about Prove It. Okay, bye.
Show you what I'm all about. Make up for what we lost. Tonight is the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about yours.